Amazing. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday night. I'm so excited to have you all here. I am presenting tonight with Leila. She's in the Gold Coast. Leila, would you
Hello.
like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Layla. I am currently a manager, gonna move up to hopefully director very soon. I'm the granddaughter of Sue Dux, who I'm sure a lot of you might know.
The lovely Sue Dux, the legend. We
The
are so
legend.
excited to get started, so I'm just going to share my screen and then we should get going. I will just double check that everyone can see this. Can I get a thumbs up, please? Amazing. Alrighty. So, have you been patched yet? Our stem cell activation patch X39 elevates, activates, and regenerates our body, which is so amazing.
Incredible. Why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, the fewer stem cells that you have, the faster that you age and the faster that your body, the slower that your body heals. Hundreds of millions of people experience aging, the symptoms of aging. At 30, half of your stem cells are inactive, and at 60, almost all of your stem cells are inactive.
That's exactly right. So, as Leila just mentioned, as we age, stem cells decline. As you can see here, we start in nappies and we end in nappies. So, we need this patch. Everyone needs it, whether you're 8 or 88. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
So David Schmidt is the CEO and inventor of X39, CEO of LifeWave. He has over 200 patents. He's a scientist and an inventor, so not just somebody who came up with a product. He is a scientist and an inventor, specializing in age reversing. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, which led us to X39. The recent patent took about 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to the market.
Sure did.
It's crazy.
Crazy. So, this is a patented technology. So, what it means by patented is that it actually does what it says it does, which is incredible. And yeah, it's as simple as that.
It's a unique product. This is not a Me Too product. Nobody else has anything like X39 on the market at all. It is proven to improve cellular health and vitality. It's safe and non-transdermal, meaning nothing is breaking your skin barrier, no drugs, stimulants, absolutely nothing goes into your system. It's extremely affordable when you think about the health market these days, and it's patented, which means nobody else can have it unless they get it directly from you.
That's it. So, how do we wear X39? So, as you can see in these diagrams to the right, you pop your patch on either on the C7 on the back of your neck or on your belly button, just below your belly button, or as David Schmidt says, just stick it where it hurts. You wear your patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off during the day, and then take it off at night to repair and rejuvenate. Throw the patch away, put a new patch on in the morning, and repeat. Make sure you drink plenty of good quality water to flush out any toxins. If you feel like you're getting quite thirsty, then add a little pinch of Celtic or good quality salt to replenish electrolytes.
Absolutely. How X39 works. Proprietary form of phototherapy or light therapy. It is patented nanocrystal technology. It reflects the light that we naturally emit to activate. It is non-transdermal, like I said. There is no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants entering your system, and it is non-invasive. The LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases or medical condition, but the proof is in the pudding.
It sure is. So, the benefits of X39: increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy, vitality, mental clarity, restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, improvement of skin appearance. Honestly, amazing. As Leila just mentioned, LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. So, make sure you consult with a physician or doctor before
Well,
starting on these.
will you sit here?
Sorry, guys. Could I just grab everyone to mute themselves, please?
So the X39 long-term results, as per the case studies that everybody can find on thisisit.info.com, within the first few days,
Wow.
4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Within the first 3 months, your collagen is increased. And within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. This is not anti-aging, it is age reversing, as said by David Schmidt.
Amazing. So as you guys can see here, the results of a topography map of a 77-year-old woman where she placed X39 in the back of her neck. In session 1, you can see there's quite a lot of inflammation of the brain and lack of brain coherence. In session 1, sorry, she had no X39. So in session 2, 3 weeks on X39, no more inflammation, improved brain coherence. By session 3, 6 weeks on X39, it was a complete turnaround, better brain coherence, and it can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. Her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit in session 2 after wearing the X39 patch for 3 weeks. Her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks in session 3. So that is just incredible to see.
Amazing.
So what I'm going to do now is X39 is sophisticated yet simple to explain. I'm going to get Leila, our beautiful Leila, to share her testimony from a younger perspective, because what we see with X39 is a lot of people think, well, I don't have any creaks or aches, or I'm young and mobile. Guys, this is for everyone, and Leila's going to explain why.
So I was introduced to X39 by the legendary, as we said, Sue Dux, my beautiful grandmother. I was at a young age when I obviously started a menstrual cycle. I was experiencing excruciating pain every single time. It would come around. I would be in bed for weeks, couldn't move, just didn't get to be a normal teenager. This carried on into my adult life, and another symptom that unfortunately I picked up along the way was chronic urinary tract infections, which just made going to the bathroom and living a normal everyday life awful. Eventually, I was diagnosed with endometriosis in my bladder and some lesions on my uterus, which unfortunately was the root cause. And the day that I was introduced to X39, I went to visit my nana at her market stall, and she popped an X39 on the back of my neck and an Aeon on my tummy. The Aeon is a support patch, but we can get into that a lot later. The X39 and Aeon simultaneously worked to remove my chronic pain within 20 seconds. And I sort of just looked at my nana and I was like, what is this witchery you've put on my body? Because I've never, Panadol, Nurofen, Endo, nothing takes my pain in 20 seconds. I was like, this is absolute witchery. I have now gone, I think 9, maybe 10 consecutive months, no UTIs, no pain at all. I have had completely normal cycles, that have not been debilitating. My other thing that is not an ache or a pain, it was a mental thing for me. So growing up, and especially in my adult years after a rough relationship, I've had a really bad anxiety disorder, which made public speaking, making friends, working a full-time job, anything that felt normal wasn't normal to me. I was thinking 24/7 about worst case scenarios. I couldn't get out of bed of a morning. But after wearing the X39, this took about 3 to 6 weeks for me. But I felt the difference before I really saw anything. I started to feel clearer. My brain was clearer. I was remembering things. Social outings weren't debilitating. I wasn't as afraid anymore. And so I sort of turned in and looked at myself, and yeah, it was since wearing the X39, the brain fog is gone. The anxiety is no longer debilitating. I can do just about anything I want to do these days. I do still get nervous, but I think nervous is a normal thing. So for people my age, I would definitely say, no, we don't have arthritis, but we definitely have our own set of health issues that we face. And unfortunately, because of the price of modern medicine and the things for the younger generation, we don't tend to take care of our health. So when I found out I could feel this much better for $7 a day, I was, sign my life away. You can you can take my bank details. I want in. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Leila. That is incredible. Isn't that amazing, guys? Like, wow. I love this product.
It's been
I
a
swear by
journey.
this product.
Yeah.
Now, before we go back into our slideshow, I'll just get everyone to mute themselves again, or I'll grab our host to mute everyone because I can see a couple of unmuted, please. So amazing. I love hearing testimonies, especially hearing that this can be for anyone.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see here, this is at info.com. If you guys look up this link, you'll be able to see all the studies, the patents, the clinical trials, the doctor's reviews, information on the founder, you name it, whatever it is. If you need to research or dig deep, it's all in this link.
What is most important in your life? Is it your family? Do you want to travel, security, less debt, better health, mental clarity, time, or freedom?
That's the real question. Ask
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah. So LifeWave as a company. LifeWave is 21-year-old company now. Went from 20 million in 2021 to 320 million in 2022. Now that's when X39 was released. As we can see, that X39 obviously is an incredible mothership product because it's gone from 20 million to 320 million. And then it went to 420 million in 2023 and then 600 million in 2024, which is the biggest growth year yet. And then we're predicting 1 billion sales this year, which is amazing. And we're open in 80 countries, over 80 countries, and it's not a Me Too product like most companies. It's not your next weight loss shake. It's not your next skincare thing. It's not your next shampoo. This is so unique and no one has it and everyone needs it.
The compensation plan. Getting started is as easy as knowing 4 people to go from just signing up straight to a manager to what I am now. So you think of 4 people that could be people from the grocery store, people from your work. They could be the 4 people that you love the most in the world. It only takes 4. Your team commission, you have the opportunity to earn up to $25,000 US dollars each week as a manager.
That is
from your
yeah,
brand.
that is correct. On this one part of the compensation plan. So there are 4 ways to get paid, but we'll go into that.
Yes.
And if we don't cover anything on here and you've got questions, circle back to those who invited you to this Zoom and they will be able to explain it to you. So another way that you can earn money in this is a generation matching bonus and unlimited income potential here. So you've got many generations as you sponsor people. Within your first generation, you can earn up to 25% of commission on what they earn. Now, that is not 25% of their money that you're taking. That is 25% that the company pays you because you've helped them grow a team and share with people and so on. 60% of each product actually goes back to you as the brand partner, which is that's incredible. Like that's unheard of. And as the generations go down, second and third, you earn up to 20% on their commissions and so on.
So the 3 main subscription plans to begin with is Core, Advanced, and Premium, which is our most popular for our entrepreneurs that are really ready to just take off running with this. So Core, you have 3 sleeves of X39, and that is $295 USD. You have 5 sleeves, I believe. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the advanced, and then 20 with
the advanced, guys.
Oh, sorry, 6
Yeah,
sleeves.
no, you're all good. You're all good. Just correcting that one.
And then 20 sleeves of X39 with the premium. So can we steal Susie and pop her on to do a little bit with this one?
Just going to invite Leila's legendary grandmother in if she's available. to share a
She
little
will
bit.
Girls, you're
jump
doing a
in.
wonderful job. I'm so proud of both of you. This is a bit tricky, and I'm happy to help you here. We have 3 ways for you to get your hands on the X39, as the girls have explained. So that we choose a kit of your, you pick a kit that suits you the best, and you can come in with the core, which gives you 3 sleeves of X39. Now, how this works is when you've purchased your account, you've made your selection, you've come on board. So in August, you're starting with the core kit. In September, we're going to encourage you to purchase the support sleeve Aeon, because 99% of us have bodies full of inflammation. And so we need to knock that on the head. Once you're using the X39, it's already activating your stem cells. And so we now just need to start collecting support sleeves to enter into our medicine cupboard for whatever health issues may arise, or we may be wanting to knock on the head to say. You can choose to come in with the advanced kit. Now, this gives you 6 sleeves of X39. This is ideal for a couple who are starting out, or a young family, a family of maybe 3 or 4. So you each have your own sleeve of X39, but while you're using these products, your friends and family will see the difference. And this gives you access to enabling you to give them a sleeve to start once they've opened their account. And then when their order comes, you have it back again. For the entrepreneurs and those that are really interested in doing a business, it's getting 20 sleeves of X39. And the good thing about this is when you're seriously building the business and somebody signs up with an advanced, you have 6 sleeves to give them straight away so that they can get on building their business as well. The important thing here is to remember that David Schmidt suggests to everybody that you need to be using the patches for at least 1 month of every decade you've been on this earth. So if you're 50, you definitely need to be using them for 5 months. Some people will get a reaction from using the patches like Leila did in 20 minutes, or it might take a week, a month, or even 6 months. And so this is why he suggests that you use the patches for 1 month of every decade. So the important thing here is to sign up for the monthly subscription so that your sleeve is delivered to you directly to your house every month, so that you're not worrying about where you're going to get it or when it's going to arrive. You'll know exactly what's happening here.
Amazing.
So is that enough information for you girls?
That is
That is
amazing.
phenomenal.
Thank you so much, Susie. We really appreciate it.
She's the best.
So lastly, guys, this is it, team.com. This, as you can see in the first back a few slides, I said this is it info.com. That's full of product info. Now, if you're wanting to build a business, this is it team.com is where you want to go. It's got the 10-step system. It's a proven system to success. If you jump in and you look at this, I am not guaranteeing anyone, because not everyone has the capability to actually put in the effort and do this. But guys, the system is there. It's laid out on the table by leaders of this industry in the fastest growing network in this industry, fastest growing team in this industry, sorry. This is it, team. So if you want to build a business, this is where you go. Are you guys ready to travel, better your health and your wealth? Circle back to those that invited you onto this Zoom and have a chat with them and get your kit and get started. It's as simple as just sharing this amazing product. Everyone in this life either wants more time, more money, or better health. And this has the opportunity to do all of those, which is so amazing.
Beyond amazing. And the system is laid out simply because everybody can be better, everybody can be well, and everybody wants to be well. So for the system to be laid out so simply and so duplicatable, it is just so easy to jump in and get better, have great health and great wealth.
That's exactly right. Yeah, guys, if I can do this, you can.
Yeah.
If I can do this, you can.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Well, it's 8:20. We wrapped that one up in 20 minutes, which I'm pretty proud of. So I might open up for a quick 5-10 minute questionnaire if anyone has any questions, because we do have an extra 10 minutes in our hands here.
Oh yeah, me please.
Yep. Go ahead, Shane.
Hey Emma.
Hi.
Used to amazing. I've been looking forward to this because I think I told you, Emma, I've got two daughters around your guys' age. And it's awesome to see you two standing here and sharing from your point of view, because it's totally different than ours. I'm 57. I'm one of the elders, I'd like to call it, in that area. And Sue Ducks, thank you for connecting in Orlando, eh? I learned so much. So yeah, priceless little session, ladies, and keep going. You're on track and you're an inspiration.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shane. We're so grateful.
Thank you. That was lovely.
That was lovely. Yeah.
It is really awesome for people in our generation to understand the freedom that it's not necessarily, you don't have to be falling apart in order to get on board with this. Nana likes to say we're preventing, not treating. Preventing further illness for me is absolute key, I reckon.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Ruth, I can see you've got your hand up there.
Thanks. Emma, would you please tell us about your story with the patches?
Of course,
tonight?
absolutely. I would love to share that.
Thank
So essentially, I'm going to be completely open and transparent here, guys. My mum, Tessa Tremaine, she brought me as her +1 last year. This time last year, it was the 16th of August, actually, on the Greek cruise, as an incentive trip for LifeWave. And I wasn't patching, I wasn't using the products, I was not interested in any of it. I saw mum patching for a year and I just thought they were stickers. I wasn't really sure. But she brought me this +1 along, and I met a bunch of young people on the cruise. I met a bunch of millennials from age 19 to 40, 45. Like, honestly, I met so many great people, and it was sitting around in a group with a bunch of them and just chatting about their journeys, just like we are right now. It sparked an interest in me because I thought, well, if you guys are doing this and if you guys are earning what you're earning and it's this simple and this duplicatable, why am I working in the mines? And it was at the same time that I don't know if it was God, I don't know what it was, but I had torn the meniscus in my knee as well on the Great Cruise. So I got patched by some of the doctors in the team there, and they patched me with Eon X39, X49 for 3 weeks straight. I wore this product, and I was told by the scans of the doctors and the physio, and everyone that it was going to be a 12-week recovery for me. And I turned around in 3 weeks, no knee pains, everything gone, inflammation, fluid drained, everything gone from my knee. I was training for a marathon, which caused the meniscus tear. I went too hard too soon. And I ended up running the marathon. I haven't had any knee issues since. But I got hand in hand the love for the product and the love for the business at the very same time. And I'm just so grateful for that. I have been in this a year now. I've been consistently patching for pretty much 12 months on the dot. And for me, and doing the business as well for 12 months on the dot. I've seen acne scarring, cystic acne scarring from when I was younger, completely gone. Like, guys, I used to have holes in my face, and it is my skin is so much better. I'm so much more confident in my skin now. Recovery in the gym is turning around quicker. My performance, as Leila was mentioning, Eon, it is my happy patch. I love that patch. It has brought me back to a better state. I used to get quite anxious, and I think it was because I couldn't balance out my energy levels, and that's just brought everything back for me. And I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for this business. Honestly, LifeWave as a whole, my mum, I'm so grateful. I feel so lucky and so blessed to be a part of something that is so simple. And the fact that I took so long to get into this, sometimes I kick myself, but I'm grateful and blessed that I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Something so simple but so impactful and just absolutely life-changing for so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes. Amazing. Does anyone else have any questions? Or Casey? I can see
I'm sorry, I missed the first 10 minutes. Can
You're
you
right.
tell me in a sentence or two what the first 10 minutes covered
The
of
first
this?
10 minutes covered a little insight into the product and how it works. So there will be a replay because this is recorded. So whoever invited you to this Zoom can flick you that replay and you can watch that 10 minutes. But essentially, it's just diving into what X39 can do for you.
Okay, and can what X39 can do for me involve life-threatening conditions, serious chronic conditions? Because I hear a lot about being proactive and preventive with this method. I haven't heard a testimony of someone dealing with serious stuff, and I'm not sure if that's because this is not really intended for that, or if it is.
Just
Yeah.
Can I just
Casey,
interrupt you
can I
there, Casey?
can I
Can
add?
I just interrupt?
Oh my God, the
Sorry.
mums. I thought we were supposed to be running this one, ladies.
Sue, take it away.
Okay, so I noticed today on Facebook on the WhatsApp page a testimony of a boy, Sammy, I think his name is, who was on death's door. He was in a car accident. He drove a car into a pole. He was not given any chance of surviving, of ever getting back. He had brain damage. He had paralyzed arms and everything. If you go onto the WhatsApp site, you'll see that testimony there. That's the first one I've ever seen of someone being brought back from the brink of death. It was so powerful and so amazing, Casey. If you go into the thisisit.info.com site and look at the testimonies, they'll be heartwarming. There will be testimonies there that bring you to tears. This is not just a quick fix. This is life-saving, life-changing product. And what it does is it's activating your stem cells to heal your body and bring it back to homeostasis. That's the crux of the matter. But you need to, the person that invited you today needs to send you to look for that information on This Is It info and the testimonies, and you'll be amazed.
And I would like to add here, Casey, we do have Genevieve on here. She would have one of the best testimonies I've ever heard in my life with this business. But
Yes.
time short. Now is not the time to hear Genevieve's testimony. We do have it on a recording. It's incredible how it has brought her back from the brink of death too. So, and also Becky, she's got a hand up. If there's anybody who I've seen do it tough, that's this lady who was almost killed in a car accident.
Yeah.
So
Beck,
off you go. It's the screen's yours.
I'm going to condense it down a lot, but what made me want to speak now is speaking from a preventative point. I was really lucky. I had a burn on my arm, which is why I started patching. But it was actually the fact that I was patching when I had my accident that I saw so much change. The doctors were shocked at the healing rate of the scars on my face. I'm now monocular. I don't have the vision in my right eye or my left, but in comparison to what my face was when I had the accident and how life-threatening it was, I have a brain injury, I had brain bleeds, my face was shattered, and I patched, hiding it in hospital, but I patched all the way through, and I really don't think I would be anywhere like I am right now had I have not had these patches prior or during. So
But why
if you
would
can
you?
get in on it before something happens.
Yeah. But why would you hide that? Like, I guess if this is a proven method of an option, is this something that you have to hide from the medical professions, or like, why would you not wear it? Like, why would you worry about that? Yeah.
No, so the reason for that was when I got back to Australia, because my surgeries didn't happen here, they happened in another country. The doctors were very hesitant about allowing me to do other things, and because the surgery wasn't done by them. And at the time, they wanted to keep me on the heavy dose medication that I was on at the time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't actually cutting it for me. It wasn't enough for the pain relief. I was maxed out on pain meds. I still remember being in so much pain with I broke my clavicle and they had to completely repair it with titanium. And my mum just put Ice Wave, one on each side. And I wasn't even sure if that's how we were supposed to do it, but straight away not straight away, but within 10 minutes, I was actually having a FaceTime with all of my friends back home in Australia. wouldn't have expected that that's what I would have been doing after having breathing tubes, drains in my head removed. That
Thank
it's
you for
been pretty
thank you
phenomenal.
for your share, Rebecca.
Thank you
Beck,
so much, Beck. You are so inspiring.
honestly, I know Beck's heart, and I mean, this is a big thing for her to talk. And so, you know, there's so many testimonies, and hers is the most incredible, life-changing testimony next to Genevieve's, which we just, time-wise, we don't have for tonight. Go to the person who brought you along, ask about this patch, stick it on and give it a go, for goodness sake. For the cost of a coffee a day, you've got nothing to lose. I'm so proud of these young ladies for taking this over tonight. And I'm going to hand it back to you, Emma, to close the meeting because time's up. And thank you, Beck, for your share. It was beautiful. And for Sue for your help.
Thank you so much, Beck. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Sue, Leila. I really appreciate doing this with you. It was amazing to get a next-gen perspective. Thank you, everyone who asked questions. I appreciate you all jumping on. Leila, did you want to say anything, or should we close it up?
Lots of love. Get patched.
God bless. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, girls. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great job.
Thanks. Great
Beautiful.
job.
Well done.